My next guest was one of the big winners this past weekend at UFC Vegas 22, getting that second round knockout over Gustavo Lopez. It is Adrian Yanez back here on the program. Adrian, what's up, man? How are you?
Man, I'm feeling ecstatic, man. I just came off a really big win, man. So just super happy, man. Just super happy right now.
Yeah, congrats on the win right off the bat, man. That was an impressive performance. It just looked like the entire fight you were a step ahead. Your striking was on point. I know a lot of people made a lot of that. How did you feel in there, especially, getting the decent amount of notice for this fight and, going in there and fighting a really scrappy guy in Gustavo Lopez?
Man, honestly, to me, it was a really good step up in competition, especially with my last fight. The last guy was kind of short notice, and he's like, no disrespect to the guy, but also he came out of like Alaska MMA, and the MMA scene over there is not really that big. So fighting someone who was coming from a really big gym and extreme couture, getting the win over a guy like that, who's super durable, super tough, to me, like, it's a big notch under my belt, and I take pride in this win, especially with how well I was able to control this fight. So it was pretty big, man. And then also with the notoriety and everything, it was really great. I was able to be on the main card, my second UFC fight, and I'm on the main card, and they put a little bit of chips in me, and I won big. So yeah, I'm just super happy to be here. This is pretty cool to me, man. It's super cool.
What's it been like since the fight? Just all the feedback. I mean, again, this was a pretty big card. It seemed like you were one of the people that people sort of talked about. I'm sure your social media blew up. Like, how has that been, just taking all that in off this big win?
And it's been amazing, man. My phone has, like, literally the night of and the next day to, like, around after I got off the plane, it was like in a glitchy mode. Like my phone literally glitched. Like, I was trying to go on social media, trying to do just trying to answer people back, but every single time I tried to go on there, it just force closed me out because it was like too much going on. So I was like, man, this is weird. That's never happened to me before. I've had like a glitch for like about 15 minutes after my contenders and 15 minutes after my UFC debut, but this one was definitely like a lot more. Like, my phone was tripping for quite a second. So it was really cool, man, just to get all the feedback too, man. I have a lot, like, I just noticed overnight, like, my supporters doubled, and that's pretty cool, man. I love it.
What was it like seeing Teddy Atlas acknowledge your win? Because I know you're a big fan of his.
Oh, man, it was huge, man. Like, that was one thing. That was like the biggest thing for me. It was like, I like that all it was making me get choked up, man. Because I would grow up, you'd be hearing him on the commentary team, almost all the fights, him like commentary, and then like you'd see his scorecards, Teddy Atlas scorecards and everything, so that to me, that's really big. It would take me back to like memories with me and my dad, and my family watching boxing. So to me, is like when he was like when they were reading out the tweets and I saw the tweets myself, I was getting choked up because I was like, man, like this is big for me. This is really, really big. Like, this means a lot. So it was really big, man. It made my heart really, really happy, man. I was like in my head, I was like, Dad, I did it. Like, man, dude, I got somebody like Teddy Atlas, Teddy Atlas giving me a whole bunch of props, man. This means a lot. And I was like, yeah. So it meant a lot to me.
Any other fighters that maybe you weren't expecting, give you props, or any UFC fighters or celebrities? Because especially when you get a finish like that, like, it goes all over social media, caught like wildfire from what I saw. Did you have a lot of other people just sort of reach out that maybe you weren't expecting?
Oh, man, I had gotten a couple people, like the Aljamain Sterling. He didn't hit me up, but he was out there saying, man, good, like, man, like, he deserves a top 15 guy and everything. I saw the beast Derek Lewis, the whole Houston zone, Like, I had like a whole bunch of other people, and then my comment section was going nuts. Bilal Muhammad has just always been like, he's been following me for a little bit, but I didn't like, I knew he was one, but also like he was like, he got more in tune into talking, DMing me. So that was really, really cool, man. It's to me like that. And then I also got a wrestler who wrestles at AEW, Sammy Guevara.
Oh, nice! I didn't see that. That's cool.
Yeah, super cool, man. So it's all good to me, man. I love it.
You had a great post-fight interview after the fight. You told that great story about going by the Houston Center and wanting to fight there, and I know that's what's next. The only thing was, I know you wanted Nate Maness next, and we talked about this in our last interview because I know obviously he had called you out. He's fighting Tony Gravely. If he gets past Gravely, is that still a fight you want? Or I guess the main thing is you just want to fight on that card, because I believe that Houston card is what, 262 May 15th. So it might work out, but is that sort of what you're aiming at for next, right?
Yeah, I want May 15th next. Yeah, that's definitely what I want. Whether it's Nate Maness or not, it doesn't matter to me. I think I saw some people saying, who's that guy that fought Jonathan Martinez?
Davey Grant. Yeah, people saying that as well. Just the style matchup, how fun that would be with Davey Grant going out there and getting the knockout.
I wouldn't mind that fight either myself. My biggest reason for calling out Nate Maness is because he called me out first, and I was like, all right, cool. Well, that's a fight that I want, and if he's gonna call me out, he's gonna call me out. I even said in the post-fight interview, like, hey man, if you got to fight, my bad, bro, but I'm calling you out. So to me, I was all up for it, and but I saw he did a little tweet and delete. He tweeted right after the fight, I accept. He tagged me and said I accept, and just out of curiosity, I went to go look on my Twitter just to see if it was still up there, but no, he deleted it. So I was like, all right. Okay.
Maybe a little mental game on that. Maybe he did that kind of the old John Jones, right? The tweet and delete. So I don't know. Maybe that's it. But either way, I think you're in a good spot regardless, right? Like the main thing is, and I'm sure the UFC knows this too, you want to fight on that Houston card. I'm sure it's going to happen if they can make it happen, especially with that win over the weekend.
Oh yeah, I definitely want that. I definitely want to fight on May 15th, whether it's Nate Maness or whoever. It doesn't matter to me. Nothing's really wrong. My hand might be a little bit sore, but I'm just taking a day or two to recover, and after that I'm back in the gym. I necessarily didn't even want to take a break. I wanted to go back today, but I was just like, well, I got an X-ray tomorrow, so let me go do that, and just to be sure, I'm trying not to meathead this so much right now, so just taking a couple days mandatory, and then I'm back at it.
Anyone win any money on your fight? I know you were the favorite, but still, you never know. You get some crazy people betting some insane money on your fight. Anyone message you at all?
Oh no, somebody. I've seen people message me. Like, oh yeah, I won $3,500. Some guy said he won $5 grand on me. I didn't have much in my bookie, and I bet on myself and ended up getting another $50, $60. So
that's awesome. Shout out to my bookie.
I did it. I did my own little bet on myself. I should have bet the fight doesn't go the distance, or
the knockout prop, even if you can get that, because sometimes that's worth a little bit more. Because I imagine it would have been pretty good, because I don't think Gustavo's been finished a ton of times, so that would have been cool to bet on that, right?
Well, yeah. I had I think it was early in the week, so the props weren't up yet, but I went ahead and just did a straight bet right after that last week's card was done. I went ahead and just looked to see the odds. I was like, oh, I think I got it while I was a minus 190.
There you go. That's good odds. Yeah, that's not bad.
So, all right, I'll take that. Did a straight bet on myself. I didn't have much in there, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it in. Whatever I have in here, it got me $50. So I was like, all right, that's cool.
Speaking of money, $50K, man. What are you doing with the money? The bonus?
Oh man, it's all gonna be saved, man. I'm gonna try to save as much of it as I can and invest. I've been telling everybody around me, is I don't want to be another 30 for 30. Make a lot of money and then go broke. I don't want to do that, man. I want to be able to invest in myself, invest so much where if I don't want to fight, I don't have to fight. I can fight for the love of the sport. So that's exactly what I want to do, and I don't see myself I don't ever see myself losing any type of motivation for this either, because man, I just love going in there. I love fighting. This is what I want to do. So if here's the biggest thing too, is that, man, I used to do this for free. I was an amateur, 6-0. Amateurs don't get paid, and I love stepping in there every single time. It's just a big plus that I'm able to do this for money. So to me, that's the biggest blessing, and being able to get that 50K, man, I'm gonna save it and invest it wisely, man. I don't want to. I'll go back to it again. I'm not being another 30 for 30.
Yeah, I've seen that broke. I've seen that NFL one, which is crazy to see all the money that gets spent there. Last question before I get you out of here. What's the rest of the week look like? What does the Adrian Yanez victory tour look like? You getting to spend some time with family? What's the plan this week?
Oh yeah, family time, and then also I'm eating. I'm eating, so I talked a lot of mess on Twitter about fighters missing weight. recently, so I was very strict and making sure I wasn't becoming one of those people that goes up there, talks mess about fighters missing weight and then misses weight themselves. So I was really strict on myself. So it's all food right now. It's all food. I just got done eating some barbecue not too long ago. So
Good stuff. Adrian, thanks so much for the time, man. Again, congratulations on the victory. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media? I'll give you the last word.
oh man, y'all can follow me at Yanez MMA on Twitter, Instagram, Adrian Yanez 93. Have a Facebook page, Adrian Yanez MMA, and also I do have a website. I'm adding more to it, trying to get a little bit more interactive with people who follow me on social media, but also like want a little bit more personalization where they can just learn more about me. I got a website, also have merch on there as well. It's pretty cool because I'm trying to add more videos, more stuff to it. At Yanez, it's yanezmma.com, so it's pretty simple. It's almost like directly correlated with all my stuff. Biggest shout out to HK USA. They provided me with all the training gear for my training camp for the past 3 training camps that I've had. So it's been amazing gear, and the biggest thank you to Iridium Sports Agency, man, the management team, Jason House, Jeremy, Jacob, they and Ed Cap, they all do a phenomenal job in helping me out and helping me grow as a fighter. And then also biggest thank you to my coach, Saul Solis, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the position I am today.
Love it.
And
all right, man.
Thank you for the platform. Thank you.